Hey everyone, Apple just dropped the release candidate for macOS 26 Tahoe, basically the final polish before the full public release, but it's rolling out in stages to make sure everything stays smooth. If you're on the RC or beta, you might need to turn off beta updates in system settings to grab the stable build. I've pulled together all the shiny new features from the official highlights, plus some real talk from the Reddit communities on bugs and improvements. Whether you're hyped to update or holding off, this video's got you covered. Let's dive in. First off, the star of the show, the brand new liquid glass design. Right out of the gate, you'll notice all your app icons and widgets have this fresh, glassy vibe, super rounded, translucent, and modern. It's like Apple took inspiration from water droplets and made your desktop feel alive. Every supported app gets this treatment, including third-party ones. The sidebar's revamped too, with slick sound and brightness sliders that just feel premium. It might take a hot second to get used to, but trust me, once you do, you'll love how cohesive it looks. Customization is on fire in Tahoe. Let's start with folders. You can now set default colors for all of them, like gray, pink, red, or green, or go wild with pre-selected shades. Even better, tweak individual folders with tags. Make one blue, slap on a symbol like a star, or throw in an emoji like a moon for that personal touch. It's a game changer for organization. Reddit folks are calling this one of the best features yet, saying it finally makes Finder feel fun and flexible. Speaking of looks, head to System Settings under Appearance, and you've got icon and widget styles galore. Dark icons for that iOS-like edge, clear dark, clear light, or tinted ones that sync with your folder colors. Blue overload if that's your jam. Wallpapers, tons of new ones, including stunning shots from the Himalayas, the Ganges, and ghostly vibes. And the lock screen clock. Show a large one on your screensaver or lock screen, tweak the weight from super thin to bold, and pick fonts to match your style. It should have come sooner, but hey, Tahoe delivers. The menu bar's gone fully transparent for that airy feel, but you can dial it back to Sequoia style if you miss the old look, though it's a tad bigger now. Huge win. Drag toggles from the control center right into your menu bar. Want quick notes or fast user switching up top? Done. The control center itself is beefed up with iOS-style toggles, groups for stuff like AirDrop and Home, and a new screen record button. Pro tip, third-party apps can add their own toggles, so expect even more customization soon. One Redditor said this feels way more useful on Mac than iPhone. I'm with them. Big shakeup, Launchpad's toast, replaced by a clean apps app baked into Spotlight. Open it up, and boom, your app's in a simple list or grid, with iPhone apps mixed in by default, suggested picks, and alphabetical sorting. If you're a Launchpad hater, rejoice. It's a proper Mac-style manager now. But fair warning, some users are griping that the categories suck and you can't organize folders like before. If that's a deal-breaker, third-party alternatives are already popping up in the App Store. Spotlight's smarter too, it animates on open, and you've got clipboard history. Copy up to 14 days worth of stuff like text or links, paste from the history, and clear at any time. Quick keys let you assign shortcuts to actions, like assigning your preferred key to send a message via shortcuts. Super handy for power users. New apps incoming. Journals here for daily entries, streaks, iCloud sync with your iPhone, and a fresh drawing API so third parties can add sketch features. The phone apps unified like iOS, Dialer, Recents, all in one spot for quick calls without digging through contacts, which got an iOS redesign too. Apple Games is your new hub. Recently played titles, Apple Arcade top picks, a full game store, leaderboards, challenges with Game Center friends, and even matchmaking. Someone on Reddit spotted a crossword solved in 1 second on the global board. Music app gets AutoMix, an on-device AI DJ that fades tracks with cool effects, like a pro mix without crossfade. It won't work on every song yet, but Apple's tweaking it. In the App Store, scroll under Privacy for accessibility nutrition labels. Tells you if an app supports dark mode, voiceover, or more, right from the screenshots. Clock app tweak. Snooze durations from 1 to 15 minutes. Goodbye, rigid 9-minute default. Now, let's hit the community feedback from Reddit. Overall, the RC's performance is solid. Many say it's snappier than Sequoia, with games like Civilization 7 and World of Warcraft running smoother on M1 and later chips. No major bricking risks like Big Sur days, and the staged rollouts keeping things stable. Upgrading from Sequoia? It's seamless. Just update third-party apps right after. Clean install if you're paranoid, but most Redditors are good with the upgrade path. But bugs? Yeah, they're there. Safari's got a weird one on YouTube. Video controls look zoomed in, and the volume slider won't hit max. Frustrating for media folks. Contacts iCloud Sync is chowing down on battery and CPU for some, especially on Intel Macs. UI gripes include wonky menu bar spacing, Finder quirks like laggy searches, and settings panes that regress to old layouts. The new Apps app? Mixed bag. Love the simplicity, but categories feel iPhone Y and unorganizable. Screen time still bugged with blank screens for years now. Audio apps like Rogue Amoeba have regressions, and some M2 Air users report overheating during basic browsing. Storage warnings pop up randomly, with system data ballooning to 200 GB plus. Oh, and if you're on RC, double-check for that final patch. Some beta users got an extra update today. Should you update to Tahoe RC or wait for the full release? If you're Macs from 2020 or newer with Apple Silicon, and you're not deep in critical work, go for it. Back up first, though. Enthusiasts are raving about the design and speed boosts. But if bugs like syncing or UI glitches bug you, hold for 26.1 in a few weeks. Apple usually irons those out quick. Turn off beta updates, hit software update, and you're golden. Download size? Around 12 to 15 gigabytes depending on your model. That's the scoop on macOS Tahoe 26 RC. Features that'll wow you, a few bugs to watch, and a release that's mostly ready to rock. What are you most excited for? The liquid glass or customizable folders? Drop it in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you later.